There's only a few more LEGO releases scheduled for the rest of this year, so let's go over some of the most anticipated sets that are still to come. The newest addition to LEGO Harry Potter is the Burrow. This set is going to be $260 and it looks amazing. This is, I want to say, the third version of the Burrow that LEGO has made, and this is by far the best one. It is fully closed on the back, and you can open it up and access a beautiful interior, and it's packed with minifigures. For $260, I don't think you can go wrong with this set. It looks great, it has so many minifigs, and it just continues the historic run that LEGO Harry Potter is on, especially with these big sets come the end of the year. The last few years, we've had the Hogwarts Express, which is also retiring at the end of this year, the Gringotts Bank, and now we have the Burrow, which it's a great run we've been on here, and there's not too much to say other than this is a great addition to Harry Potter, like I mentioned before, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for next year. I have no idea where they're going to go with what set they're going to make, and also there is going to be a GWP to go along with this set. Let's move on from the Wizarding World for a minute, and let's go over to Marvel, where we have set 76294, the X Mansion. Now, I've seen a lot of prices for this set, of $300, $330, so I'm not exactly sure which one to believe. I've seen a bunch of different prices, but we can imagine anywhere between that $300 to $330, one or the other, but regardless, 3,093 pieces. This is a perfect time for an X-Men set to release, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine, which just came out. And then you have the whole multiverse in the MCU right now, so the X-Men are hot. And LEGO is capitalizing on that with the X Mansion. Now, obviously, I don't think LEGO could have predicted the X-Men to be this popular right now, especially with X-Men 97 also coming out, and that show was amazing. I can't wait for the next season. But back to the set itself, this one is rumored to have around 10 minifigs, but these are the minifigs that we have a pretty good idea are going to be in the set right now, with Wolverine, Gambit, Storm, Cyclops, Jean, Iceman, Bishop, Rogue, and obviously Professor X. And there's also rumored to be a Sentinel build, which could be where the 10th minifig comes from. Even though it's not going to be a fig, it's going to be a build. So who knows, it might be 9 with the Sentinel build being considered the 10th to some people, who knows, but still, regardless, this is going to be crazy. I can't wait to see what this set has in store with this November 1st release. One interesting thing is that this set is also expected to be modular, so we can attach it to our other sets from the Marvel line, like the Sanctum Sanctorum, like the Daily Bugle. There's so many sets that you can attach this to, and that might draw some questions surrounding, the Sanctorum and the Daily Bugle, those sets are in the city, right in the middle of it, so it makes sense to have those be modular. While the X Mansion is kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around it. It's secluded. It's nestled in. It's very quiet. Obviously, with that, LEGO wanted to add more creativity and allow you to customize it as you wish. And I'm really happy that we have the option to be able to connect this to other modular sets. I think it's going to look really nice with those other Marvel displays and in your LEGO cities when you are attaching these. So I'm all for it. While I know that it might not make sense when it comes to in-universe type of stuff, there's so many ways to just customize this now that we can attach it to other sets. I'm all for it, and I can't wait to see it when it's officially revealed. Going over to the LEGO Icons theme, we have a brand new ship with the Endurance ship going for $260 with a Black Friday release. This one's also going to have a gift with purchase that you can only get when you buy this set on release. So if you're thinking about getting this set, you really want that gift with purchase, go on release day. This is going to be super cool, and just like with the Titanic from a few years ago, that thing is absolutely massive. This set, I don't think it's going to flirt with it in size, but it's definitely going to be a cool design. I'm excited for it. When it comes to the ships in LEGO, I wouldn't say I'm as into them as I am compared to the trains. But regardless, I still think this is super cool, and if you are interested, I think that this is one that you should have your eyes peeled for, and maybe you get it for yourself as an early holiday gift. Alrighty, moving on to what a majority of people most likely have their eyes set on is set 5397, the UCS Jabba sail barge. All we know about it is that we've seen an interior box from the set. Besides that, we have no real idea of how it's going to look. the true scale of it, yeah, we have some ideas, but there's nothing to confidently say, okay, it's going to be this long, this wide, this tall, any of that. So we can only go off of little information that we do know. But regardless, when it comes to Star Wars sets, especially this late in the year, everyone's wondering what that UCS set is going to look like. And we do know it's a Jabba sail barge. We know what some of the figs are going to be. That Hutt Slayer Leia is going to be coming back. We are going to be getting a Jabba mold. We know what the Salacious B Crumb looks like. And honestly, I'm not so sure how it's going to do. The price does seem a bit questionable compared to what that survey for this set has shown. It's a little bit iffy when it comes to the size. It seems just from the vague information we have that it's overpriced, but I'm not going to go out here and say that it's overpriced until we actually have images of this set and we know more about it. But with that being said, Jabba Sail Barge, to me, it's not the most interesting ship or vehicle in Lego Star Wars. I'm way more ecstatic about last year's UCS Venator, the Razor Crest that came out, the AT-AT Walker, those type of sets compared to a Jabba Sail Barge. Even though I think a sail barge was necessary at some point, there's just other vehicles and ships in Star Wars that I'm more excited for when it comes to the UCS line. But regardless, with this set, we also do have a Luke Skywalker's lightsaber gift with purchase, which is super, super interesting to me. Not interesting in the fact like, why did they do that? We obviously know why they did that with how iconic the scene was. But if you remember last year with the patches with the Venator, that didn't go over too well. They reverted back to a brick-built gift with purchase, which is great. And they went back to one of my favorite with the buildable lightsaber hilts. And I really think that they should continue doing these with all the Lego Star Wars big UCS sets. There's so many different Jedi that we can have besides a Luke Skywalker and Yoda hilt. We can do Ki-Adi-Mundi, we can do Yaddle, we can do Dooku. We don't have to stick with the Jedi. We could go into the Sith and get their lightsabers, or maybe they can make a pair of Rex's blasters brick built as a gift with purchase. That would be super cool and unique. So there's a whole lot you can do with that, but who knows if Lego will ever dabble into other brick built lightsaber hilts or weapons like blasters, even though I will add on a Darksaber hilt would be super interesting. But overall, I will say I am interested to see what the set looks like. This is one of those sets that I can't say well in advance, yeah, I'm going to get it day one. I need to see everything about it, and then I'll make my conclusion from there. But keeping it in Star Wars, we also have the Imperial Dropship vs. Rebel Scout Speeder Battle Pack. Super Battle Pack, if you will, and is going to include the 7th and final 25th anniversary minifigure of QTKT, one that I like. I don't think it's my favorite. It's not my least favorite. It's kind of just there, another astromech droid. And what's neat about this is with the QTKT, it just adds to cool astromech droids that we've had. The Shin Hati vs. New Republic E-Wing, we had the IKEA astromech droid, and then in the mashup of the TIE Fighter and X-Wing, the McDonald's astromech droid. So super cool stuff there. I like it. Astromech droids, I want to keep on seeing unique ones in sets. I think that it's nice and fun and something to keep the fans excited for. This set is a nice callback to previous versions of these sets when they were separate battle packs. I'm super excited that Lego is going to be including both of these battle packs revamped, remodeled into one. It is very promising, and it makes a lot more sense why we're not going to be getting a battle pack in January of 2025, because we're getting one so late in the year. This one's coming out on October 1st. We need to wait maybe until May for our first battle pack of 2025, and who knows what that could be. Now we're getting too far ahead of ourselves, but I am super excited for this one. It's super exciting, and we all thought it was going to be one of those holiday sets like we saw last year with the Millennium Falcon diorama, but that wasn't the case, no. And everyone's thinking to themselves, what could this be? What holiday version could this be like the Millennium Falcon diorama? Could we have a Tantive boarding scene, but it's decorated in a holiday sort of format? Who knows? But no, Lego took it a step further and blew all of our expectations away and made an awesome battle pack, super battle pack. I'm very excited for it, and this one will do really well, even though the price is a little steep. I think it's okay, and there is going to be a lot of nostalgia with this set. And finally, the Lego Fortnite sets. There's 4 sets coming out with the Loot Llama, the Durr Burger, Peely Bone, and what I'd say is the most exciting of the bunch with the Battle Bus. For $100, it's going to include 9 minifigs. This set looks amazing. It's my favorite set of the bunch that are coming out. This is something that when we first found out about the Lego Fortnite sets, I was very interested to see what they were going to be. And then they got revealed, and man, did they look good. And the detail on the minifigures are fantastic. I can't wait to see what the future of Lego Fortnite has. And I really hope there's multiple waves to Lego Fortnite as the years go on. Now, I do understand if they only want to keep it as one wave near the holidays, but this feels almost like it could be very similar to what they do with Harry Potter. They have one large wave in the summer, and then they have a big set coming out in the holiday season. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to release a big Fortnite set. What I feel is maybe they could say release 4 or 5 sets, do 2 or 3 in the summer months, and then you release your final bunch around the holiday season. Who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Only time will tell exactly what they do, but the Fortnite sets are going to be super exciting. I'm super excited for them when they come out. It still doesn't feel real that I'm talking about Lego Fortnite sets, and it's only a few months away from the release. Let me know what sets you're most looking forward to that are going to be coming out at the end of this year, and I'll see you in the next one.